YouTube has changed my life, and I've only got 201 subscribers. In this video, I want to share with you 6 incredible benefits that I have gained from truly learning the game of YouTube that are completely regardless of views and subscribers. The first incredible thing that I've gained from YouTube are the skills. YouTube is an incredible way to learn skills that are actually really important and really applicable in today's world. Here is a list of skills that you will gain if you genuinely commit to learning the game of YouTube. Video editing, videography, cinematography, storytelling, marketing, camera presence, value creation, writing, speaking, and depending on what kind of videos you make, even acting. Yes, that's right, even acting. These are all the skills that I have been acquiring and developing on my own YouTube journey. The thing is that even if your channel doesn't take off and you don't become a successful YouTuber, you will have still developed this portfolio of skills, and you might choose to pursue any one of those skills professionally and provide freelance work with any one of those skills. You might discover an affinity and a passion for any one of those skills. This happened to me with video editing. I never expected that I would fall in love with video editing as much as I have, but I love editing so much now, and it has become a whole nother way to, express my creativity. And I know in my case, if my YouTube channel doesn't take off, I can always double down on video editing and offer that as a freelance service to other YouTubers. Here's why these skills are so powerful. These skills are the language of the creator economy. Now, if you don't know much about the creator economy, I highly recommend you look into it, because this is like the new gold rush. This is the new boom. All of these top level performers in different fields are starting YouTube channels. And guess what? These people, they need video editors. They need writers to write their content. So if you work on YouTube for yourself and you develop these skills, you have the skill set and you can provide these skills. But here's the caveat. You will only develop these skills if you genuinely want to, if you genuinely commit to learning the game of YouTube. The second benefit that I've discovered from YouTube is that YouTube is a great way to keep learning and growing. So I already gave you a list of skills that you will develop if you commit to YouTube, but here I want to give you another list of personal attributes that you can develop if you commit to YouTube. Charisma, confidence, presence, mindfulness, creativity, and self-expression. Now, I think you would agree that all of those things are really valuable to develop, right? If you develop these characteristics in YouTube, well, they're gonna translate to the rest of your life. Of course they will. If you develop your presence and mindfulness with the camera, with speaking to an inanimate object, right? A phone or a camera, then of course, it's gonna translate. Well, at least I've discovered this in my own life. It translates to real life, so that when I'm speaking to another person, I'm more present with them, I'm more mindful. And that's because I've been developing this, or I've been working on this characteristic and this skill for the sake of making my YouTube videos better. So that's my whole point here. That's why YouTube is a great way to keep learning and evolving, because it pushes you to do that. Because if you don't work on these areas, then you're not going to grow on YouTube. Now, carrying on with my theme of like personal attributes and skills that you will develop through YouTube, my third point is like the highest tier. YouTube makes you more disciplined, focused, and patient. Now, I've given you a list of skills and a list of personal attributes, but here we have 3 virtues, 3 very high characteristics, high character traits that you can develop in yourself. And YouTube gives you an opportunity to develop these traits within yourself. To grow a YouTube channel, you need to show up consistently every week and make new videos, right? That takes discipline. To make your videos better and to deliver more valuable content, you need to sit down and think about the information that you want to share, your talking points, and how you're going to provide value to the viewer. That takes deep work and focus. And most importantly, when you start making videos on YouTube and you want to reach a bigger audience, you're going to find that it takes a long time to develop and grow a YouTube channel. So that takes patience. I've been making videos on YouTube for like 7 years, but I haven't seen much growth at all. But I'm actually okay with that, because I know that the longer it takes, the more opportunities I have to develop these high traits in myself, to develop my own discipline with work, with showing up consistently every day, with developing consistency with my work, you know, and strengthening and harnessing my focus when I work on, you know, videos like this where I'm thinking about my talking points and how I'm going to provide value. I can really strengthen that muscle of focus in my own mind. And most importantly, I can develop my patience. The longer it takes, the more patient I need to become inside myself. My fourth point is that YouTube is a great place to express yourself creatively. Making a video for YouTube is the ultimate creative act. I think it is such an incredible act of creativity, right from the start to the end. Every part of that process will require your creativity. And now here, when I'm talking about creativity, I'm talking about it from two different angles, right? So you've got creativity, how you might imagine it, like this very colorful, bright thing that, like, you know, inspiration, it shows up every now and again, new things that you can do in your craft, right? But there's also the more practical side of creativity, just creating stuff. What I'm saying is that making a YouTube video right from the start to the end, every part of that process is a creative act. From coming up with the idea, to researching, to writing the script, to filming it, to editing it, to making a thumbnail, making a title, it's all a creative act. So YouTube is a way that you can constantly exercise your creativity, a way that you can push your creative boundary to become more creative, to express the things that are inside your head, that express the things that are inside your heart and put it outside of yourself. Creating is one of the most beautiful things that we can do. It's one of the most joyful things that you can do when you create your own thing. You're not just consuming content, because we consume a lot in our lives, but I feel like you consume stuff and then you digest that and then you put it out into something, right? And then you share it with the world. It's a way that you can clear your head. It's a way that you can express what's inside, express the emotions inside. So this is what I'm saying about YouTube. It gives you a creative medium. It gives you a way that you can express what's inside, and that's a beautiful thing. Okay, the fifth incredible thing that I've discovered from YouTube is that YouTube is a really big project that can provide your life with meaning, purpose, and direction. A YouTube channel is something big that you can build. And the thing is, if you're watching this video, it means that you can start it today if you wanted to. There's no gatekeepers, right? There's no one who's gonna stand there and tell you like, I'm gonna need to see your certificate, right? I'm gonna need to see your degree. What degree do you have? What qualifications do you have? You don't need a qualification. All you need is the wish to do it and, you know, the means to do so, right? With a phone, with a computer. So you can start laying the bricks today if you wanted to. And if you did, if you decided to start today, then you would have begun an epic creative project. Now, I'm a big proponent of having an epic creative project. And by epic creative project, I mean a creative project that spans up to a decade of your life or even longer. Not a creative, like I can write a song now or here on the piano and perform it tomorrow. I'm not talking about a creative project like that. I'm talking about something of magnitude, some big thing that you can work on. Now, why is having a big epic creative project so powerful? It gives you a reason to overcome your bad habits so that you can provide more of yourself to the project. It gives a reason to develop good habits so that you can provide more of your focus, more of your creativity, so that you can be, you know, feeling more in your body, more grounded and more creative when you're working on it, right? It gives you direction in your life. It gives you purpose. It gives you something to get out of bed in the morning, something to work on, something to really sink your teeth into. And when you have something like this, some big, epic, grand thing that you're really passionate about, oh my gosh, it's so incredible. My whole point here is that YouTube is one of those big projects that you can start and you don't need any other qualifications or skills. This can be a big project that you can sink your teeth into for the next 2, 5, 10 years of your life. And it can give you a sense of purpose, a sense of meaning, something to work on in your life. And that's a really beautiful thing. There's no gatekeepers. The only gatekeeper is yourself. Okay, my sixth and final incredible benefit that I have for you that I discovered for myself in my own YouTube journey is that YouTube is a way to document and share your life journey. I've been documenting my life journey for years. I don't know why. I was compelled to do it about 8 years ago, I started my first big writing project was this blog called The Hero's Journey, right? And I was just like sharing my life journey through prose, through these like creative short stories. I was like fictionalizing my life story a little bit. It was very fun. This has been such a fulfilling thing, and there's a lot of benefits to this, and I'm not going to get into it here because the video isn't really about this. I make vlogs on my channel here. I love making vlogs. I think vlogs are great. A lot of people don't like vlogs, but I'll tell you what, vlogs are a great way to get started. They're a great way to just start exploring your creative expression, exploring and sharing and documenting your life journey. But here's a practical example of how it's helped my life. A couple of months ago, my band was doing a tour to a place called Queenstown, and my car engine died like 5 minutes out of Queenstown. And at the time, that was a really annoying thing to happen, and you know, I was like a bit like annoyed and kind of shook. I stepped out of the situation for a moment, and I realized, because I was vlogging it, I kind of realized like, hang on a second, this is actually a very good story. If we had just gone to Queenstown and it was all smooth sailing and we went and played the gig and everything was all good, hurrah, hurrah, let's go home and, you know, toast to our successes. What a boring story that would be, don't you think? So I kind of realized that actually the car breaking down makes this a story. Our lives are stories, and we are the main character. You are the main character of your life story. And the things that you encounter, the problems that you encounter in your life, they are character development. That's what I learned from just vlogging. Just by vlogging, just by sharing my journey as a musician. My channel here is about music, the music journey, my music journey. By vlogging my music journey, I'm seeing it as a journey. I'm seeing it as me going from one place to another, me as the character who's evolving, who's encountering these different problems, these different obstacles, and overcoming them. So that's a practical thing that I learned from vlogging, from making videos. Now, YouTube is a way that you can do this. It's a way that you can document your life journey. Now that's it for this video. By the way, my channel here is about music. I'm documenting my music journey with all kinds of things, with like advice, but also like silly shenanigans stuff, and like of course music as well. So you might not be interested in that, so I'm not gonna like ask you to subscribe or anything, but you're here at the end of the video, so that means that you're probably quite keen to start a YouTube channel. Make your first video, link it to me here in the comments. I'll click on it, I'll watch it. Yo, I'm literally done. I'm finished recording the video. Please, go and make a video already and link it below. I'll watch it, okay? I'll watch it. Oh my gosh. Nah, that's about it, guys. See you later.